The manga begins with a flashback that takes place 2 years ago. A 35-year-old mother named Mari is preparing bentos for her son before he leaves for school. Suddenly, her son storms into the room, startling her. He immediately apologizes, explaining that he didn't mean to scare her. He tells his mom not to work so hard early in the morning, but she insists that she wants to put in the effort for her son anyway. Her son's name is Kiritaka. He compliments her cooking skills and tells her to be more confident. After she finishes packing his lunch, Kiritaka leaves for school. In the next panel, we see Kiritaka getting kicked in the stomach by a group of bullies. They are playing darts using his stomach as the target. One of them keeps beating him while another records the entire incident. The bullies are about to start arguing with each other, but one of them stops the argument. He then walks over to Kiritaka and brutally kicks him in the stomach. The kick is so terrifying that Kiritaka urinates on the floor out of fear. The bully yells at him and continues kicking him even more. Suddenly, another bully appears from behind. He is the leader of the group and has a very strange expression on his face. He tells his friend not to make that face, and the other boy immediately becomes frightened. His name is Okaya Nozomu. All of these bullies are high school students, while Kiritaka is only in middle school. However, the school combines both middle school and high school students in the same building. Nozomu looks at his friend, and the boy seems terrified of him, almost as if he fears him more than anyone else. Nozomu then kicks Kiritaka's lunchbox, crushing the bentos that Mari lovingly prepared for him. He pulls out a box filled with cockroaches and explains that cockroaches can lay around 180 eggs during their lifetime. He tells Kiritaka that if he shoves these cockroaches into his mouth, then after the eggs hatch, the baby cockroaches will crawl out of every hole in his body. Kiritaka is horrified, but Nozomu forcefully shoves the cockroaches into his mouth anyway, mocking him by saying that he should become the mother of those cockroach babies. After the bullies finally leave, Kiritaka spits the cockroaches out of his mouth. He begins crying as he picks up the crushed bentos his mother made for him. Even though they are ruined, he still eats them because he knows how much love and effort his mother put into making them. As the bullies walk away, one of Nozomu's friends asks him why he keeps doing all of this to Kiritaka. He says that if they simply leave Kiritaka alone, he would never become their enemy. However, Nozomu doesn't respond. In the next panel, the bullies are tormenting another middle school student. They tie a rope around his neck and threaten him, telling him to drink toilet water. If he refuses, they say they will kill him. The boy refuses to drink it, but one of the bullies suddenly pulls the rope, nearly strangling him to death. At that moment, Kiritaka suddenly storms in and saves the victim. He desperately begs the bullies to stop this massacre. Nozomu asks Kiritaka if he wants to take that boy's place instead. Kiritaka immediately becomes terrified and is on the verge of tears, but for some reason, Nozomu decides to leave them alone. After Kiritaka returns home, he forces a smile onto his bruised face before opening the front door. His mother surprises him with a birthday cake because today is his birthday. She immediately notices the bruise on his face, but Kiritaka makes an excuse, claiming that he simply tripped at school. Mari tells him to sit down so she can treat his injuries. While cleaning his wounds, she tells him that it used to be her dream to become a school nurse. Kiritaka asks why she wanted to become one. Mari explains that she was bullied throughout school because she was an orphan. The school nurse was the only person who made her feel like she belonged there. She gave Mari a place where she felt accepted. Kiritaka then asks why she gave up on that dream. Mari smiles and says that she left that dream behind because she gained a family member whom she wanted to protect with all her heart. She is, of course, talking about her son, Kiritaka. At this moment, it becomes clear that Kiritaka has just turned 14 years old. In the next panel, Mari is talking to her husband over the phone. She tells him that their son is not okay and that something is clearly wrong in his life. Her husband works as an inspector, but because he is busy with work, Mari has to end the call. Later, we see Kiritaka lying on his bed playing a game on his phone. Suddenly, he receives a message from someone. The message contains an AI-generated video of his mother. Kiritaka immediately realizes that it is fake because the voice doesn't sound like his mom at all. The sender tells him to come to the observatory. Kiritaka quietly sneaks out of the house, but Mari notices him leaving. When Kiritaka arrives at the observatory, he realizes that it was all a trap set by the bullies. Nozomu tells him that he saw his mother a few days earlier, and that was probably when he secretly took her picture to create the fake video. Nozomu begins insulting Kiritaka's mother, making Kiritaka furious. He shouts at him to shut up. Nozomu stares directly into Kiritaka's eyes and coldly asks him when he is finally going to learn his place. Kiritaka immediately becomes frightened and falls to his knees. Nozomu orders him to upload the fake video of his mother onto the internet. Kiritaka refuses. Nozomu then points toward a nearby cliff and tells him to jump off it. If he does, he promises that he will delete the video. Kiritaka starts crying and asks if he will die if he jumps. Nozomu calmly replies that he will probably only break a few bones. He orders Kiritaka to jump, but before doing so, he tells him to leave his shoes behind. Nozomu begins counting to 3, threatening that if Kiritaka doesn't jump before he finishes counting, he will upload the fake video of his mother. As Nozomu counts down, Kiritaka remembers a flashback of his mother. Then, instead of standing still, Kiritaka suddenly starts running, leaving one of his shoes behind. At the same time, Mari has followed him to the mountains after seeing him sneak out of the house. She wonders why her son would come to the mountains so late at night. Suddenly, she sees Kiritaka lying on the ground with both of his legs completely broken. She immediately starts running toward him, but before she can reach him, a huge truck crashes into Kiritaka, killing him instantly. Mari witnesses her son's horrifying death right before her eyes. Meanwhile, the bullies watch everything from above. Nozomu's friends immediately panic, realizing that they have killed Kiritaka. One of them desperately tells Nozomu that they need to run away before they get arrested. Nozomu agrees, but while staring at Mari as she cries over her son's body, he coldly says, "I let him win and escape." The next panel shows Mari screaming in grief. Later, Kiritaka's father tells Mari that the police have ruled the case a suicide. A suicide note was found inside the shoe Kiritaka left behind near the cliff, and the handwriting matches Kiritaka's. It was most likely all planned by the bullies. The police conclude that Kiritaka attempted suicide because not only was the suicide note found, but Kiritaka had also posted tweets saying that he was unhappy at home. A few days later, Mari is cutting vegetables in the kitchen when she accidentally cuts her finger with the knife. For a brief moment, she almost continues cutting into her own hand. However, she suddenly hears something fall inside Kiritaka's room. She goes to investigate and begins searching through his belongings. There, she discovers Kiritaka's diary. As she reads through it, she is completely shocked. Kiritaka had carefully written down every single incident of bullying he suffered, including exactly what happened and the specific dates on which each event took place. She also finds a storage drive containing videos. The videos show the horrific abuse Kiritaka endured. One video shows the bullies killing a rabbit right in front of him while he desperately tries to stop them. Another video shows Kiritaka being forced to eat trash. He had even secretly saved photographs of every single bully inside the drive. In his diary, Kiritaka wrote that he never wanted his mother to worry about him, but deep down, he wanted revenge against the people who had destroyed his life. After reading everything, a burning rage appears in Mari's eyes. She decides that she will take revenge for her son. 2 years later, we see Mari successfully becoming the school nurse at the very same school where Kiritaka once studied. She has built an excellent reputation, and every student loves her. Many of them even call her the Maria of the nurse's office. Her appearance has changed completely because she underwent plastic surgery, making her almost unrecognizable.